Good morning, YouTube. So today, getting ready for a fun day. Gonna meet up with a friend I haven't seen in almost a year, since his wedding, really. But he and his wife are in town, going to the Pens game tonight, which it seems I'm gonna get to go to with my mom. So that'll be a fun evening. I'm not sure what's going on between now and then. I do have in the back of my car my bag with my transceiver and my Tiny Whoop, so we might get to fly that. If not, I also have my larger quad my parents got me for Christmas. Depending on how the winds are, we might get to actually. So I came to the park to fly the drone. Had a great time having coffee with Brendan, his wife and his son. Just a great time, great people. Maybe heading out to visit them at their home. But came to the park and I stopped because I saw something I thought was interesting. Evidently they've put in a little library for free take a book, return a book stuff. So interesting. This is a little pond at the park. It's interesting because this is a Boy Scout and Girl Scout memorial type thing. Got some interesting shots of a Boy Scout and a Girl Scout with a tent set for camping. This side, celebrating 100 years of scouting. And then over here, it's the Scouting Centennial Plaza. But so they've got this little park, and they have this plaza, and they have this little pond. And part of the pond is they have this bald eagle statue. And if I understand correctly, during the fishing season, they actually stock this pond so that the kids can fish and are pretty much guaranteed that there's at least fish in here for them to catch. But it's just interesting what I find at these parks anymore. When I was a kid, I was lucky if I found a wooden swing set, or I mean, some of our favorite parks had huge wooden climbing gyms and stuff. But now we have a fishing pond with fishing pond rules. You know, we have our bald eagle statue celebrating scouting. Oh yeah, look at the majestic eagle with the highway behind it. But yeah, just interesting little thing at the park. I'm actually gonna walk over to it before I go fly. There's also in the roundabout here at the park, they've also put some wooden carved Indians, and it looks like a wigwam or a hut, and I haven't even seen this yet, so we're gonna walk over there and see what's going on with that. On my way over to look at the interesting sculptures, I saw this little hut, and inside of it, it's actually a bike fixing station. So they've got a pump built in, tools for fixing the bike. I mean, that's a really cool idea, and specifically at park where a bunch of people come here to ride. It's all protected by a nice little roof. So nice little thing. And then right across the street here is the wooden carved Indian scene that I was talking about, which I notice now there's a eagle in that as well. But we're gonna come over here and see what this is all about. So it represents a Seneca village. The area is tied to the Seneca Indians. The high school mascots are Seneca Indians. So it's interesting. I thought it was an eagle from over there, and it makes sense since it's a dancer with eagle wings on the back. And that's all I could see. But all right, so I walked in the park a little bit. I'm in the middle of 3 soccer fields, and I found a bench, so I've set my stuff down, getting the drone set up, and we're gonna go set over and try and fly. I've got 2 batteries fully charged here with me, but we'll see. We might only get through one because it's starting to drizzle a little bit now. So let's do this. All right, so we got the drone sitting here in the grass in the middle of the 3 fields. And then getting the controller and stuff set up. It has an app that goes with the phone, so I'm gonna use that. I can see the video from it. Not sure how that's gonna work out, but I'm gonna set up the camera and get things ready to go. so we had a fail-safe issue. Not sure if fail-safe because of range or... Yeah, range is the only thing I can really think of, but it fell out of the sky. Drone's okay, but the lights are flashing, so gotta figure out what that means. Go see if I can get this to go again. Alright, seems good. Probably just end up going out of range. To come down. Looks like the lights are blinking, which I think means the battery is low, so I'll have to look into that. But I do think I went too far out of range and it fail-safed and fell out of the sky. But from the short little check on the battery pack, it seems like it's doing okay again. Got one more pack, I'm gonna load that in and we'll see how that goes. Gonna try and do some FPV flying. I have my JJ Pro Vision goggles. You know, just getting started, didn't want to spend $500 on the Fat Sharks. I have modded it and put a little Eachine DVR on it. I need to mod it some more because it draws on the battery power even when it's turned off. So you gotta open the compartment, take the battery out, and it's stiff. So I'm just gonna put a switch on top so that I can turn it on and off. Hopefully, I didn't think about, but hopefully with the cold weather and everything, the battery in this will work and I can actually fly some FPV. I've just got this little Tiny Whoop I made with a Eachine frame, some Crazy Horse motors, a brain that I found on Amazon, along with a little camera. Overall, fun little guy, works well, but time to see if we can get this guy to fly, and we'll do some FPV, and if it all works out, we'll have some flight footage from the FPV camera for you. So I think I just fail-safed the Tiny Whoop out by the side. I'm gonna walk that way and see if I can get to go. So it seems like I fail-safed that one again, just going too far out there, but as I was starting to head out there, the goggles died, so my concern about the battery is valid, that it's just eating battery when it's just sitting there. So I'm not even sure if the DVR footage saved. So instead of flying this one with the camera that gets a shorter flight time because it's drawing power from that as well, I could disconnect the camera, get longer flight time, but really I'm just gonna pull out. I have a H36 from JJRC, not modded in any way, and I'll just throw some batteries in that. I can fly that with the Taranis as well, and it'll be a lot more fun than just trying to get this working for now. All right, so overall, a pretty decent little ripping session today for me. 2 batteries on the Galileo, just did one on the little Tiny Whoop, and with the goggles failing and the tiny whoop going out of range and fail safing. I did one more battery than the H36, so it's starting to drizzle a bit again. And I can really tell because I'm coming up to some power lines and you can kind of hear it in the air. I don't know if that picked up or not, but overall, fun little time outside. Heading back to get ready to go to the Pens game now. So let's go Pens. Steelers do well last night, and time for the Pens to do well tonight.